Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. And tonight,
it's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's all up next.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap with the AFC North, as it will be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes, because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks to stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility is truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35, here's the second down at 6. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield straight.
You're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. On the give, it's Warren. And caught it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Pickens. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Henry up the middle. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson going to keep it running right. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On second down, here's Wilson. Pass incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense heading out. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun. Keeps himself upright. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, Jackson. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there in that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome to the live GFL Halftime Show. Welcome, everyone, to another GFL Halftime Show. Thank you for joining us here tonight. It's been an interesting game so far. Each team has been trying different strategies and plays, but at the end of the day, this is football, and the better football team should win this game. Time will tell how each team looks coming out for the second half. Don't go anywhere. This is the GFL. Second half is next.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. For the second half, 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Powering his way forward. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Jackson options out left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Wilson. He finds Pickens over the middle. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, Hardy. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Jackson options out left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Jackson on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the draw, it's Harris. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it's Harris, and this time he is in. Touchdown, Steelers. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football. Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing. Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go. Their time to shine. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson, option right. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.